Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. In this video, I'm going to talk about self-help. All right, so self-help diagnostics. I'm making a video or a series of videos on different workloads. Right, I have already created few videos on different self-help diagnostics for Teams, SharePoint, OneDrive, Exchange, and Outlook as well. Right, and this is going to be the last video of this series where I'm going to show you how we can utilize those self-help diagnostics for Microsoft Purview portal and how those would help us in identifying different issues and resolve those, right? As I said, it's going to be very helpful for everyone, people who are working and even people who are not aware about it, when they don't know about how to use it, they don't know how they haven't used it before at all, right? But still, this is something is very helpful for across Microsoft 365 ecosystem and should know how to use it, how we can utilize those to identify and resolve those different issues, right? And that is why this is very important to make video and show you, and people should be aware about it basically, right? So let me share my screen and I'll walk you through and show you how we can use each of those, what are the different use cases which we can go through and use them, and should be good to go, right? So let me share it here quickly. All right. I mean, simply perfect. So here's the self-help diagnostics for Microsoft Purview, right? Now, this is a complete troubleshooting guide or troubleshooting document, we can say, and this has all the different features and capabilities you can see mentioned at the top or left side on this page, and you can go through each of those. But specifically in this video, I wanted to cover up all the diagnostics scenarios, available diagnostics, along with different help panes and how we can use all those scenarios available over here, right? So you can see that there are a bunch of diagnostics available for us to go through and use, and different scenarios are covered over here, right? So let's say starting from this, there are two main areas wherein under Microsoft Purview portal on the solutions page and whole help pane. That's also one of the way we can go ahead and use it. And then other is Microsoft 365 admin portal, right? So let's say open it up and I'll also open Microsoft 365 portal. So meantime, those are opening, we'll go through the other solutions pages over here, right? So here we have sensitivity labels and label policies, email message encryption, data loss prevention policies, and all this can find out in this path under solutions, information protection and diagnostics, solutions and data loss prevention and diagnostics, right? And then there are some of the available under solutions page. So these are those for information protection and DLP diagnostics, right? So let's say I have to run information protection diagnostics. I would simply click on this one and open it up in a separate page. So this is going to take a bit of time to load, and it should show us the complete details. And then we should be able to go ahead and run the search, right? So here are two diagnostics available. Let's say first is email encryption is not working as expected. Are there any issues with my license or settings, right? So once we click on that, it is going to take a bit of time to run that and show. And it says that validate email encryption evaluation details. So it shows failure, no IRM configuration result obtained. That means there is no such configuration setup. And then there is also failed as this property is disabled for the tenant, right? And if it is enabled, that means it is going to provide the results. And here you can see check if MIP label feature is enabled, and diagnostic status shows success. So MIP is available for the tenant, that's already available and enabled for the tenant. But for this tenant, it is not configured, these two capabilities, right? And that is why it is showing failure over here, right? Now let's try other one, this one. What it is, let's read through. A user can't find a sensitivity label they need. Does the label policy apply to them? To check out, you need to provide that username and we can just simply check for issues. So UPN can be added and just run this diagnostics for that particular user account. And it's going to show us all those labels and then workloads wherever this label is going to be applied and then setting keys and all other details, right? So this way you can see that these are the different labels created in the tenant. It is successfully verified that labels and label settings for this user is available and this user can go ahead and use it. Then workload specific labels overview. So what are those workloads? Files, emails, summarized data, and teamwork. So these are the different workloads and labels where we can simply apply those. And here we have settings, setting keys, right? So each of those settings, which is running behind all of these labels and capabilities that are going to be applied on, right? So this was one of the scenario. Similarly, there are many other scenarios you can see, let's say for DLP diagnostics, and you can see diagnostics on the help page. These are the different ones. And here we can find out the diagnostics as well, right? So this way we should be able to do that. All right, so minute. All right, so here are the steps from Purview portal as well. We can simply go through it and we can just simply take the steps. All right, so here are the other diagnostics available, right, which includes archive mailbox, retention policy for user mailbox, right? For example, I wanted to see what is the retention policy for particular mailbox, or maybe on the archive mailbox, along with mailbox holds, Grace eDiscovery hold and invalid retention policy, compromised accounts, right? eDiscovery airbag, DLP, and rule configurations on the DLP side, sensitivity labels, and Purview message encryption configuration, right? So there are a bunch of all of these are the different policies, not policies basically, but the self-help diagnostics. And you would see that what is the minimum role is needed to perform each of these, right? So each diagnostics has its own needs, our own minimum role requirement, which includes 365 admin role, compliance admin, right? And then you can see the compliance admin with all the other required roles, right? Which says identify items, compliance admin role for removal, along with global admin as well. So this way we should be able to find it out, right? And let's say I'm running archive mailbox test for this particular mailbox, and it is going to simply run that search and find, and it is going to provide us the complete visibility, right? So once that is done, it should be good, or it should give us the results whether that respective diagnostics has given us correct details, and that is going to help us to troubleshoot further if in case it is not identifying issues, or probably we might need to reach out to Microsoft, and then they should be able to help us. Now you can see that here it says the following issues were found with your archive mailbox, right? And it has given a list of other complete details, which includes currently mailbox is not assigned a license that supports archives or archiving, right? So it has given some of the suggestions whichever license can be assigned if in case the mailbox is archived or archive is enabled, and then we should be good there too, right? So this way it's going to be really helpful for administrators and people who are working and even who are not working. But this is very important to know and use for different scenarios, and we use it, right? So yeah, that is what I wanted to show you and talk about this one. And as I said, this is a complete series of videos, and that's what I wanted to show you in each workload or all the different workloads about it, so that people can simply go ahead and use it and make a use of each of these capabilities for identifying and resolving those issues, right? So yeah, that is what I wanted to show you and talk about. Hope you like it. Hope you learned something new. And don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends and people around you so that they can also learn. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that you get to see every new video. And do let me know in the comments below if you have any questions, anything, any doubts. And I would be happy to answer any questions and collaborate on any of those requirements. So yeah, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.